Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Today is January 5th, Tuesday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin price action and Bitcoin dominance, and see how they could potentially affect the altcoin markets in the short-term future, generally speaking. Before diving into Algorand, ALGOUSD, and see what exactly has changed in this market since the last time I've spoken, I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign-up and a qualifying deposit, and it will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll get to them a lot faster that way. I'll see what exactly is going on in the markets today. First and most importantly, I do like to take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into, generally speaking, would it be Bitcoin or altcoins. On Bitcoin dominance, I do want to point out that on the time frame, on the daily time frame is what I'm focusing on right now, since the daily candle has been supported by the daily 21 simple moving average right here. Now, if this candle right here does not fully come back up as an engulfing bullish candle, I'll be a little bit more confident in trading altcoins, because this tells me the chances are Bitcoin dominance will continue trending downwards from here, which, like I said, if Bitcoin dominance trends downwards, I'll be a lot more confident in trading altcoins, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance actually trends upwards. Now, I do also want to point out that on a Bitcoin price action chart right now, there is possible bearish divergence on the daily time frame if Bitcoin price action actually gets back to about at least the same or even slightly higher high than the previous high right here, about 34.5K. Possible bearish divergence on the hourly time frame, 4-hour time frame, 6-hour time frame, 12-hour. So if Bitcoin price action actually gets back to that previous high or even slightly higher, I do still see possible bearish divergence on the 1-hour up to the daily time frame here. So this is what I'm looking at. And of course, because I want to be careful if Bitcoin dominance actually trends upwards and Bitcoin price action pulls back from any possible bearish divergence, I'll be a little more careful with altcoin price action then, because that could take quite a bit of the altcoins down with it. So trading altcoins under those circumstances, I would take what I just said into consideration, at least personally. Now let's take a look into Algorand, ALGOUSD, and see what exactly is going on in here. On Algorand, I did mention that the last time I have spoken, it was on the hourly time frame, where I did point out that there was a possible head and shoulders pattern that could have been forming. Well, that right shoulder has been formed. However, the bulls and the buyers were actually able to continue holding this price up away from this neckline. So that was a very good support there, and actually negating this neckline, and then finally pushing the price up to about 46 cents before getting a very hard rejection here. However, still not closing below this neckline right here. So I do think this neckline was very valid, and the bulls were actually seeing this to actually see it as an opportunity to actually buy this price up instead of actually letting it break down from that head and shoulders pattern. Now, price action on the hourly time frame is what I'm focusing on, because there was possible bearish divergence, or there was bearish divergence right here already that could have been playing out right now. However, whenever I see bearish divergence on a specific time frame, my conservative assumption is that it's going to fall back to the nearest moving average, and in this case, I am looking at the hourly 21 simple moving average. And even if the price action does not fall all the way back to the hourly 21 simple moving average in this example right here, it could be that the price action will be consolidating within this ascending triangle looking pattern until the 21 simple moving average actually comes up and actually could be a catalyst for a breakout of this pattern. Now, ascending triangle patterns are bullish patterns, 63% chance of it breaking upwards. Verify that statistic on your own. If it actually does break upwards, I do have a measured target here. I'm going to use the top trend line right here as about 49 right here because I can actually get more wicks to touch at this trend line and at this price level. If it actually does break out, let's say from this pattern right here, I do have a measured target of about, let me see if I can get a higher time frame where I can actually read it here. Will be about 54 cents. Of course, that is a measured target. May or may not be reached. Can it be overreached? Of course it can. But I just like to take profits on the more conservative side. You guys let me know what you think. Now that's what I'm looking at on the hourly time frame. I could see price action actually consolidating until this hourly 21 simple moving average actually meets the price action, of course. That is my very short update on Algorand right now. Let's take a look into the higher time frames and see if I see any red flags I should be looking for. Let's see, if I'm actually comparing this high right here with this high, then there could have been possible bearish divergence. However, it seems negated, or at least this red candle could have been it for the bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. On the 6-hour time frame right here, I would have been comparing this high with this high right here, and of course it did look like there was possible bearish divergence. However, it did not seem like it was playing out until at least 2 candles later right here. So the bulls right here does seem to have quite a bit of strength up to this point. On the 12-hour time frame, there still is bearish divergence comparing this candle right here with this candle. So something I'll be paying attention to, but it looks like it is negated at this point because I would have just been comparing this high with this high right here. And then the next high should have been actually negating this possible bearish divergence. You guys let me know what you think, but I'll still keep some close attention to it and see what what the price action could be doing in these smaller time frames. But that is my very short update on Algorand right now. Like I said, it looks like to be running with an ascending triangle pattern. I think the catalyst for either a breakout or a breakdown would be the hourly 21 simple moving average where it meets the price action. That's what I'm looking for. Of course, like I said, 63% chance of it breaking upwards. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario here are very clear if the price action actually just breaks out of its ascending triangle pattern and go towards its measured target. May or may not be reached and can also be overreached. Now let's take a look into the bearish case scenario. Bearish case scenario here, if the price action actually breaks this bottom trend line, then the next level of support I'm looking at, let's see if there's any other levels of support even on smaller time frames such as the 15 minutes. No. The 30-minute 50 simple moving average, it's also at about 45 cents. The hourly 21 simple moving average does seem to be the closest moving average here that I use for support here. So if the price action actually breaks below this bottom trend line, then I'll be looking at this hourly 21 simple moving average for support. Let's see if, let's just say hypothetically for right now, would an ascending triangle pattern still be intact? It could be, but it'll be a very long ascending triangle pattern. But I don't think that would make sense. So what I do think is the likelihood of the price action running within this ascending triangle pattern until the 21 simple moving average actually comes up to meet the price action here. That seems to be the most likely for me right now. You guys let me know what you think. Now the bullish case scenario, let me reiterate, would be, of course, if the price action breaks out of this ascending triangle pattern to the upside. If the price action actually breaks to the downside, at least right now, then I do not think the ascending triangle pattern will actually stay intact. But of course, if the hourly 21 simple moving average actually gets closer to the bottom trend line here, then I think that could act as very good support or even a catalyst for a breakout. But of course, always have to acknowledge the flip side of the breakout or the breakdown, which would be 37% of it breaking down, even though I don't think it's likely. The stats speak for itself, but also just the sentiment of this market right now. Of course, I'm going to be paying attention to Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, as well as they could have some effect on the altcoin market in general. So these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today for Algorand, ALGOUSD. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully. And if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos, you guys can check out my links up here. I'll see you next time.